Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Very often, prayer is shown or seen as praising the Lord. And in the Hanuman Chalisa, 3 consecutive verses, are describing how very, very great people, rishis and devatas, praise Hanumanji. And the list is quite extensive and impressive. It would be something like famous actors praising another actor, or Grammy Award winners praising another singer. So when people of reputation praise, the praise is even more impactful. And praise is an interesting thing. When I was in training in the ashram in India, there was a particular person who didn't always get a lot of good attention. And I had thought she had been working so hard on a particular project and it would be nice if she was encouraged. And so I went along and I told her what a wonderful job I thought she had done for the past period of time. She immediately looked up at me and said, "Don't praise me." And I thought, what? And this was very early days of me living in the ashram, and hadn't really heard anything like that from anyone before. And she was very quick to respond saying, "If you praise, then insult will come very quickly behind. And praise I'll enjoy, but the insult I definitely won't." As I lived in the ashram longer, this is a sentiment that we hear again and again. But the first time, it had definitely taken me aback. Don't praise me. In the Western world, we see praise as encouragement. We see praise as even necessary for healthy self-esteem. But in the spiritual world, praise is seen as unnecessary inflating of our ego. And the beautiful quality about Hanumanji is that even though he gets praised so extensively, he is able to remain completely equipoised, and even more, he's able to remain humble. And that is one of the truly praiseworthy things. How to do this is an art, a skill, and definitely needs much, much practice. Praise and insult work as interesting ways that they are emotional hooks. Generally, when we think about it, our reactions are quite mechanical. And if we think about how a machine works based on repetition. So if we understand and observe a machine, we're able to predict what it's going to do next. And our minds also can be extremely mechanical. And this is why people can push our buttons. They can predict how we're going to feel and think to a particular stimuli. Bringing in awareness and reducing that mechanicalness is probably the most profound way to be able to deal with praise and insults. When I get insulted or praised, the most important question to ask myself is, how much do I care? How much can I look at this criticism or this praise with a completely open mind? And sometimes it's easier to do with criticism to be objective and to say, yes, true, I did that wrong. I could have done that better. And it's a good introspection and I must reflect and learn and improve. But with praise, we just want to enjoy it. We just want to think, yeah, I am so amazing. To be able to see praise objectively, do I really deserve that? Or another way of saying it, is it true? Is this praise true? Is it factually correct? And the reason I want to be able to see it objectively is so that I can become aware of my own thoughts, how quickly I want to cling on to the feeling of elation that praise brings, how quickly I want to reject an insult, or how quickly I get angered by an insult. The more I'm able to see my thoughts, the more I'm able to free myself from that mechanical reaction that happens within us. That attentiveness makes me see more clearly. When I respond mechanically and I take praise and insult to heart, I'm allowing the world outside to determine my worth and to determine how I feel. And so Spirituality 101, happiness is my responsibility. My happiness is my responsibility. Your happiness is your responsibility. But if praise becomes the reason for me to become happy, my happiness becomes your responsibility. And so the world will constantly insult, every now and then praise. And so I get tossed about in this helpless way. Whereas when I own it, when I see it objectively, is it true? I don't react. I understand. And I know for myself who I am. I know for myself why I'm doing what I am doing. And I know for myself if I should continue to do it. And so, becoming a bit numb to praise rather than getting swept up with it is a way for me to be more in control of my own peace and my own joy. And so there's a beautiful quote that says, "For you to insult me, I must first value your opinion." Not in a way that I am saying your opinion doesn't matter. It may matter, for it may help me to see myself better. But more than your opinion, what matters is my opinion. And is my opinion honest and objective when I get praised or insulted? Think about it.